Justin Bieber unfollowed Hailey on Instagram.
Oh.
You've probably seen the headlines. And
I did.
yeah, well, we're here to unpack what's really going on.
Yeah.
Timing of it all is just, it's almost suspicious, right?
Yeah.
Like, just weeks after posting those picture-perfect Aspen vacation photos.
Right.
Bam, unfollow.
It's interesting.
What's your take on that?
Well, I think it's fascinating how much power we give to a simple unfollow.
Right.
It really makes you think about, how obsessed we are with celebrity culture and these parasocial relationships.
Totally.
We build with people we don't even know.
Yeah, and it does feel like almost a calculated move sometimes to generate buzz.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Celebrities know how to use social media to keep people talking.
Yeah.
And this kind of cryptic action almost guarantees headlines.
Totally. So then, we have to think about his Instagram story.
Okay.
Where he claimed it was suspicious activity.
Right.
And someone LSE unfollowed Hailey from his account.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's interesting.
Is it a genuine concern? Or is Justin playing us?
I mean, it definitely adds another layer to the drama. Security breaches do happen.
Right.
But you have to wonder if this is a convenient way to deflect attention from something else. Maybe there's more to the story than we're seeing.
Right. And let's not forget,
there
have been whispers about trouble in paradise for a while now. This unfollow just throws fuel on that fire.
Exactly. This incident fits perfectly into the narrative of a rocky relationship. It makes you wonder if those rumors hold more weight than we initially thought.
But then, just before this whole unfollow thing explodes, he posts this super sweet tribute to Hailey, calling her the greatest woman I have and will ever know.
Oh, wow.
At the time, he just seems a little
too perfect.
Too perfect, don't you think?
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost comical how those two events clash.
Yeah.
Public declarations of love versus cryptic social media behavior. It makes you wonder if these grand gestures are just for show.
Yeah.
A way to maintain a certain image.
Totally. And speaking of image, the fans are going wild.
Oh, I bet.
The Hello article has quotes from fans saying things like, "Did they separate?"
Oh my gosh. And they've been through so much, I wanted them to make it.
Wow.
People are seriously invested in this relationship.
Well, it highlights the emotional investment fans have in celebrity couples.
Yeah.
They become invested in the narrative, the fairy tale.
Yeah.
And when something like this happens, it feels personal.
Yeah.
Like a betrayal of their own hopes and dreams. For those who might not know the full story.
Okay.
They got married back in 2018.
Okay.
Renewed their vows in 2024. And then welcomed their son, Jack, just 3 months later.
Wow.
They've had a whirlwind few years.
They have.
And that context is important.
It is.
It adds another layer of intrigue.
Yeah.
Here we have a couple who seemingly have it all.
Right.
Fame, fortune, and new family.
Yeah.
And yet this unfollow suggests there might be cracks beneath the surface.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But get this. The article also mentions that he's been unfollowing other people too.
Really?
Scooter Braun Usher. Even his father-in-law, Stephen Baldwin.
Interesting. It's not just Hailey.
It's like a spree.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting point.
Right.
It makes you wonder if this unfollow spree is less about a specific relationship and more about Justin trying to control his online world.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to distance himself from certain people or influences.
Or maybe it's all part of a carefully crafted PR strategy.
A way to create buzz before a big announcement.
Okay.
Like new music or a tour.
Yeah.
Remember right before all this went down, he was in Aspen ice skating, skiing, partying with friends.
I saw that. Yeah.
And even teasing some new music. So
that Aspen trip is definitely worth considering.
Yeah.
Was he genuinely enjoying himself and letting loose? Or was it all for show?
Right.
Remember, social media rarely shows the full picture. It's a highlight reel, not a documentary.
Exactly. Okay, so before we dig deeper into this whole Justin and Hailey saga, have to ask, what's your take on this Aspen trip?
Yeah.
Could it be a clue to why he's been unfollowing everyone?
It's easy to look at those photos of him partying, hitting the slopes.
Yeah.
And assume he's just living his best life.
Right.
But maybe there's more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah. The Hello article even mentions him teasing new music while he was there.
Right.
Do you think this could be part of a bigger career shift? Like a way to rebrand himself and shed some old baggage?
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. I mean, Major career moves often require a reevaluation of everything. Personal life, professional relationships, even social media presence.
Yeah.
Maybe this unfollowing spree is part of that process. He's cleaning house, so to speak, and creating space for a new chapter.
But then there's that whole suspicious activity claim about the unfollow.
Right.
It just feels like he's trying to distract us from something, doesn't it? Like maybe things aren't as rosy as they seem.
That's the thing about celebrity culture, isn't it? It's all smoke and mirrors.
Right.
We get these glimpses into their lives, but we never really know the full story.
Right.
And that's what keeps us hooked.
Yeah.
We're constantly trying to decipher the truth behind the carefully curated images.
It's like we're all watching a real-life soap opera unfold.
Totally.
With all the drama, intrigue, and plot twists.
Yeah.
And just like in a soap opera, there are always multiple layers to the story.
Exactly. We have the public persona they present to the world, the rumors and whispers that circulate online, and then the actual truth, which we may never fully know.
And let's not forget, Justin and Hailey are both successful individuals with their own ambitions and goals.
Right.
It's easy to view them as a unit, but they're navigating their own paths, both personally and professionally.
That's a crucial point. Their relationship exists within this complex ecosystem of fame, fortune, and intense public scrutiny.
Right.
It's not always easy to balance individual aspirations with the demands of a high-profile relationship.
So this unfollow incident, while seemingly trivial, could be a symptom of something much deeper.
Right.
Maybe it's a sign of growing pains, a need for space, or even a deliberate attempt to reclaim some privacy in a world that constantly demands their attention.
And let's not forget, Hailey was also in Aspen.
Oh, yeah.
The article shows her looking amazing in winter outfits, hanging out with Kendall Jenner, seemingly unfazed by all the drama.
It's a good reminder that we shouldn't project our own assumptions onto their relationship based on one social media interaction.
No.
We're only seeing a tiny sliver of their lives.
Right. It's crucial to avoid jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
We're talking about real people here with their own complexities and nuances.
Right.
We might think we know them because we see their photos and follow their every move online.
Right.
But that doesn't give us the right to speculate about their personal lives.
Okay, so where does this leave us?
Well,
we have this public declaration of love followed by a cryptic unfollow rumors of marital strife.
Yeah.
And glimpses into their seemingly carefree Aspen getaway.
Right.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is, and it's tempting to get lost in the speculation.
Yeah.
But the truth is we may never know the full story.
Right.
Maybe that's okay.
Maybe the real lesson here is about the importance of critical thinking when it comes to celebrity culture.
Exactly. We need to be mindful of the narratives we create in our heads.
Yeah.
Based on limited information. We need to question the stories we're being told, both by the media and by celebrities themselves.
So as we wrap up part 2 of this deep dive, let's shift our focus inward.
Okay.
Why are we so invested in the lives of these celebrities? What does this fascination reveal about us?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We'll explore those questions when we come back for the final part of our episode.
Okay, so we're back.
Yes.
For the final part of our deep dive into the Justin and Hailey unfollow saga.
Right.
We've examined the evidence. We've explored different perspectives.
We have.
But now I kind of want to turn the focus on us.
Okay.
The audience. Why do we care so much about this?
That's a good question.
Yeah, what is it about celebrity relationships that makes us so invested?
I think it speaks to a deeper human need.
Okay.
For connection and belonging. You know, we see these celebrities living these seemingly glamorous lives, and we can't help but be drawn in.
It's like we're living vicariously through them.
Yeah, right.
Totally.
Experiencing their highs and lows as if they were our own. We project our own desires and fantasies onto these relationships.
Yeah.
Hoping they'll find the happiness we crave.
Exactly. And when those relationships falter, when the cracks start to show, it makes us question our own beliefs about love and relationships.
Right.
It challenges the fairy tale narrative we've been fed.
Yeah.
And it can be unsettling.
It's almost like a defense mechanism, right?
Yeah.
Like if even these seemingly perfect couples can't make it work,
right,
then what hope is there for the rest of us?
It's a natural reaction.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to remember that these celebrities are just people,
right,
subject to the same flaws and insecurities as anyone else.
Right.
Their relationships are messy and complicated just like ours.
And the problem is social media often presents a distorted view of reality.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
We see the carefully curated photos, the romantic declarations, the happy family moments.
Yeah.
But we rarely see the arguments, the compromises,
Right.
the everyday struggles that come with any relationship.
Social media is a highlight reel, not a documentary.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that we're only seeing a tiny sliver of their lives.
Right.
And it's often a carefully constructed image designed to maintain a certain persona. So this unfollow incident, while seemingly trivial, serves as a reminder that we shouldn't buy into the illusion of perfection.
Right.
We need to be critical of the stories we're being told, both by the media and by celebrities themselves.
And maybe, just maybe, this whole drama will encourage us to shift our focus inward. Instead of obsessing over the lives of celebrities, maybe we can spend more time nurturing our own relationships, building genuine connections, and finding happiness within ourselves.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in the drama and intrigue of celebrity culture.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. Our own lives are what truly matter.
So the next time you find yourself scrolling through Instagram, feeling envious of a celebrity couple's seemingly perfect life, take a step back.
Yeah.
Remember that you're only seeing a carefully crafted image.
Right.
Not the full picture.
And instead of comparing your own relationship to those unrealistic standards, focus on the things that truly matter.
Yes.
Love, respect, communication, and shared values.
Because those are the things that build strong, lasting relationships, both in the real world and in the world of celebrities.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
And on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into the Justin and Hailey unfollow mystery.
Yes.
Remember, social media is a powerful tool.
It is.
But it's important to use it wisely and critically. Don't let it distort your view of reality or your own relationships.
Right.
Thanks for joining us on this journey.